Hello, welcome to Cabbage Patch Soap. And we will be cutting the flamingo soap. Just going to give everybody a minute to get here. And then we can start. I will begin by unmolding the soap that we made. So here's the flamingos. If you missed the video where we poured this, these little waves, you can see they kind of have some dimension there. And then cute little flamingos. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. So glad you can hear me. I have to stick with this headset for a while, unfortunately, until I can get a new one that works. Another new one. All right. I'm also going to get a paper here so that we can put the soaps on it. This paper's a little bit big, so I'll cut it in half. All right, so that's cut. Here's the paper. Put the other half away. I think if the soap is firm enough, we may also plane and bevel it because I want to do a stamp. And yeah. So I'll have that out just in case. Hi, Patty. Welcome. Just gonna set this off to the side here in case we decide to do it. All right. Go ahead and pull this out of the mold now. Hi, Felicia. Welcome. We got the crafting nook here. Glad you could make it. We're making the flamingo soap. Or cutting it, rather. I'm not so sure. Well, we're going to do the sunken ship after this. And I'm hoping this flamingo soap will be firm enough for us to plane and bevel it also so I can do stamps. So how has everyone's week been going? All right, here's how it looks so far. We've got the blue swirlies in there, the sand down at the bottom. So far, so good. I'm hoping there won't be any major air pockets in this, but we'll see. It won't really matter other than, not as cute with air pockets probably. But see what you guys are saying. High on catnip, huh? That's good. That's good. Those little sticks that the pom poms are connected to, those little sticks are a type of catnip. They're called silvervine. So it's catnip on catnip. Mine's going great, Patty. Thanks for asking. I know where he got it. Well, now I know where to send all my cat toys when I make them. I usually have a stash because my cat will tear them to pieces. Really likes those. All right, let's see here. Okay, so first, I want to cut it the other way. I don't want to cut it this way, but I'm going to, I think, because I want to avoid cutting up the little flamingos. Yeah, let's see here. Okay. Okay, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. And go ahead and slowly cut this. All right, so good. We missed cutting the flamingos, which is perfect. So let's see how this looks. And ta-da! Okay, good. So it didn't get the air pocket under this one. Looks good on that side. Maybe they're in a windstorm. But yeah, I'm glad there's no air pocket. But I like the swirls here of the water. That's kind of cool. I'll set this one down. See this next one here? No air pocket. That's good. And none on that side. That's also good. I don't know if this is firm enough to bevel. We'll give it a try though and see, because I really want to stamp it. All right, here's the last one. This is the outside edge and the inside. Okay, so this is really good. I'm so happy there's no air pockets. It's really hard to tell when you're putting the pieces in, but it's pretty cute. It smells good. This smells really nice. And then here's the end pieces that we can cut up for samples later. We'll just set that aside. And I'm gonna go grab the thing I forgot. I gotta clean this off, so I'm just gonna grab one of these. All right. Needed one of my little cloths. Forgot to bring it over. Okay. The little one. Let me see what you're saying. One of the best ones. You like it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad it turned out. I was so worried about those trees. All right. There we go. We'll just get this cleaned off here real quick, and then I can put this away, and then we'll try beveling it. We'll see how it goes. It's a little on the soft side, but it feels like it's firm enough to where it'll work. I just want to stamp it because I got little stamps, little seashell stamps to put in the sand. So we need to do that. It's important. And I'm worried that if I wait until later, I'll forget to do it. So here's the stamp, which of course the camera's not going to pick up. I don't know why I bother, so we'll just put that there. And we'll put this here. This fragrance smells so good. You can smell the lime, you can smell the mango very clearly, and then you can smell like a little bit of heat, like there's chili in it or something. But I don't know how to describe it other than that. It smells so good. I'm probably going to have to get a bigger bottle of that for later. It's a very unique scent. Never smelled anything like that before. It smells really, really good. Oh, the molded little one. Yes, you are right. Thank you, Patty. I was all ready to forget all about it. Okay, the little one. Here it is. So it's got the little swirls that we did on top. Just gonna pop that out. See how this turned out. And there's the sand on the bottom and the blue swirls. Oh, it smells super good. Okay. Thank you for remembering, because I was on a clear path to forget all about it. Okay. So now let's tighten this down. Get this mold out of the way. Put that down there. Okay. I'm going to try. We're going to see. I'm going to try to, let me just pick one. Let's see this side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray this down with alcohol. And then I'm going to see if this works out. If it does, we'll go ahead and do them all. Oh, that's so soft. Okay. So there you can see the tree starting to come through now on that side. Once you wash with it a couple of times, the rest of the tree will show up. There we go. There's the other side. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be okay. That blue did something funny. It looks really cool. Like in person, you could, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but you can see very distinct like shades of blue. Like there's this this paler blue here, and then this other blue that is more teal. You can see the green tones come out. It's so pretty. I don't know if the camera's picking any of that up, but I can definitely see it. Okay, we're just gonna have to go real delicate with these because they are super soft. Like like butter soft. There's that one. The last one here. And then I'll bevel the corners, and then we'll stamp them. There we go. Okay. We got our little soap papers. These look really cool. And the nice thing about this gold is that it is still that really pretty shimmery gold. It doesn't really show up in the bar unless you look really close, but when you wash with it, you'll see it. It'll shimmer when you wash with it. It's really, really pretty. So we'll just set this aside. Just reading what you guys are saying. Hold it to the camera so we can smell it. Yes, we need smell-o-vision. This is one time where I think that smell-o-vision would be really super handy because, yeah, you guys can't smell what I'm smelling. Just imagine, like, I don't know, chilies and limes and mangoes, and you put it in like a oil warmer or something. Oh yeah, that's right. We got it at the corners. Okay, so I'm just gonna see if this is gonna be firm enough to hold up. Let me start with that one that I started with last time. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is just firm enough. Just firm enough. It's probably a good thing that it had an extra day to set up in the mold. I think if we had unmolded this yesterday, it would have been too soft. I could feel it kind of deforming in my hand. So, okay, that looks a lot better, a lot more tidy. And then I'll get a new. Well, I don't know. I'll see if we need a new paper. This one's getting lots of crumbs on it. Oops. The stamp is really cute. It's a little seashell. I thought it'd be perfect for the sand. Okay, there's that side. Let's do this one. Okay. So that's how it looks after being beveled and everything. Yeah, let me get the other half of this paper. If I don't, then when I lay it down on this paper, it'll pick up all these crumbs, which is fine, but then it'll just look a little bit messy. All these crumbs on here. Okay. Let me just grab the paper. Okay. And then the way I stamp these is I have a little cup with the same gold that we used, but since we're putting it on the outside, it's going to be shiny. So let me just move these over. Where's that first one? There we go. Okay. We'll have them all go the same direction, I guess. Oops. Like little annoying little soap crumbs sticking to everything. Okay. There we go. Just checking what you guys are saying real quick. Don't mind my noisy chair. Oh, you like the body butter, Stacy? I'm glad you like it. Yeah, that stuff. I like that recipe a lot, and I've had a lot of people say that they like the feel of it on their skin. So I'm really glad that it's working out for you. I don't get dry skin too often, but every now and then I just start to. I don't know. Oh, I'm way off screen, aren't I? But yeah, every now and then I need something, and that stuff just seems to work. Okay, there we go. So there's the first stamp I put in. And put this one. And it should make little gold seashells. Okay. Let's see if the camera will pick this up. So picking it up. See how it's like metallic gold? I don't know if it's in focus though. I apologize if this is out of focus. This camera is a massive pain to work with sometimes. But yeah, they're like little seashells. And then I'll put them off to the side here so that they don't get dirty. Oh wow, they crack? That's awful. Yeah, that would be extremely painful. One of the things I put in that recipe is tamanu oil. I had somebody come to me and say that they had really dry hands and eczema, and they had fibromyalgia, and that the tamanu oil was supposed to help with those things. I don't know. I mean, this is not medical advice at all. This is just what she told me. And anyway, so I went ahead and put in the recipe, and I think it made a difference because people seem to, they really liked it, like really, really liked it. And so I don't know if that's the secret, but it was something that was requested, and but yeah, it's got that. And oh, Felicia, the recipe. I think I gave the recipe in that video where I made the body butter, but it's basically it's like cocoa butter, shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, and tamanu oil, and vitamin E. And then I'll put the fragrance or whatever in it, and a little bit of color so that you can tell which is which by the color. And then I let it chill, like I melt it all, and then let it chill. And then once it's started to firm back up, I then use a hand mixer to whip it and make it fluffy. Oh, you like the shells? Thank you. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to try this up close. See if I can get this camera to focus at all. There, I think. Well, anyways, when I take the actual pictures on my camera later on, you'll be able to. I'll make sure those are in focus. Oh yeah, this is how they look on the top. So you've got the one flamingo with the wave, and then the little wave shape here, and the trees and the flamingos. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Wonderful, Stacy. I'm so glad. The first time I'm going to move this table and see if I can get it in frame a little bit better. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this camera. I give up. But yeah, I used to use that body butter on my elbows, and that was what really. That's where I got the most use out of it was on my elbows because I used to have really dry, cracked elbows, and it seemed to really help me feel better. So it did for a second. Yeah, it'll go in focus and then right back out again. Yeah, that's true. You can put it on. Like I recommend putting it on like your hands and feet before bed, and then put gloves and socks on, and then go to sleep, and it gives it all that time to absorb. And the reason I suggest putting on socks is so if you get up in the middle of the night, you don't slip. The last thing you want to do is put that on your feet and walk somewhere because you will be very slippery because there's no fillers in that. It's all butters and oils and good stuff. I don't water it down with anything, so um yeah, that'd be a disaster to go walking in. Oh, I should stamp, well, I don't know. I was gonna stamp the bar. Maybe I should. The little round oval bar. I was gonna put the little seashells on the side, but then I'm afraid that every time I touch the bar to move it or whatever, it's gonna smudge. We'll see. Let's give it a try anyway. It's just for fun, right? Put a couple on there. There's one. There's one. See? Kind of cute. Go around the edge here. This one is firmer than the square bars. It'd probably be softer on the inside if I cut it in half, but I'm not going to do that. All right. Whoop, that's upside down. Oh well. It's not perfect in nature, so there we go. Got little shells around the outside. Maybe we'll put one floating on top. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, it's something anyway. I'm going to put this away so I don't spill it. Just reading what you guys are saying. Yeah, you don't want to do it during the day, but at night when you sleep. That's what I used to do. I liked how it would make my feet feel in the morning. That was nice because I do suffer from feet that definitely need to. I definitely need to have a pedicure at some point because my feet are in terrible shape all the time. But the body butter helps. Yeah, a little tiny bar. The round bar, I don't know. Usually I save these. I have a friend that does the in-person craft fairs that I can't go to anymore, and sometimes she'll take them and sell them for me. But I haven't decided 100% on all of these what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these on the shelf real quick before we get started on the sunken ship. So I'm going to do that real quick. I also need to post on the Etsy shop some of the other soaps that we've made in the past that I think are ready. So hopefully in the next few days I'll have all of that done. Oops. All right, now if I can get these in here safely. Let me unzip this. There we go. I almost didn't put the sand at the bottom, but now I'm glad I did. I think that worked out. But if I make these again, I'm gonna have to get more of that fragrance because it smells so good and it really goes well with the design. So whoever it was that suggested the flamingos, that was a good idea. I feel bad because I can't remember who it was. I usually write everybody's names down, but that one was missing. The lighthouse and the dino soap together? Yeah, I could do that. I'm just seeing what you guys are saying real quick. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. You don't like having your feet touched? I don't either, but sometimes my feet, the skin just looks really bad, and I just need somebody to file it all off because I don't have the right tools to do it. I'm just taking all the little soap crumbs. I'm going to set them aside real quick before I put them in their container. I'm going to get all this soap off my hands. I got to put this away and this, so it's all out of the way for when we make the next bar of soap here. Okay. Get this. I hate to bore you guys with cleaning, but I find if I don't put this away now, I'll forget that I left it out, and then later on I'll go to use it and won't be able to find it. And it'll literally be sitting in front of me, like right in front of me on the table. And I'll walk past it 100 times. There we go. Oh yeah, we gotta get the corners cutter thingy. Okay. All right. Get these out of the way. All right. So we need to do two things today. We need to make the sunken ship, and I want to show you guys some molds I have. I think it might be fun to choose a mold and have you guys help me design the next bar because I got a bunch of molds we can use. Let me see what you guys are saying. Don't like going to the pedicure. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit it's definitely weird, and I get very self conscious. But on the other hand, my feet get so rough, and that's not good either. But like I said, soaking, like putting the what you can do, Stacy, is after you have your pedicure done, when you go home, put the body butter on and some socks, and when you go to bed, and it'll be like super extra. I don't know, moisturizing or something. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this mask, face shield on. So just one second. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna sound really funny for a while, more than normal, and all right. So here's the light water, and where's the rest of the stuff I took out? All right, so we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna use two different blues. Here's the oil. I think what I want to do is like a kind of like a gradient from dark to light. But since it's underwater, it's probably not going to come out perfect. Like that seems like it would make sense. Makes sense that it wouldn't be perfect. And let me swirl this. Yeah, extra soft, exactly. I sound the same. Oh, so I always sound weird. I see. Okay. So I think what we'll do is do Iron Islands again. This is the same one that we used in the Lighthouse soap. And the reason is because, if I remember correctly, this did seem to more or less behave itself. And I thought it would be cute to have the Lighthouse soap and the Sunken Ship soap have the same fragrance. They're going to have a lot of the same colors. Not the yellow, well, sort of the yellow. But yeah, I thought it would, that would kind of make sense. And it does smell. It smells beachy, but not like, I don't know. Beaches kind of, they all smell a little bit different. This doesn't have that like rotting seaweed smell, but it has that like fresh, like it mentions like sea moss and a bunch of other things that they have in here, and you can kind of smell that. It's hard to describe, but it has a very like fresh beach smell to it, and I don't know, I just thought that would be appropriate. It doesn't have, and I don't have a whole lot of different beach smells that don't accelerate the batter, so that's why. And then the blues that I'm going to be using, um dark navy blue for the dark blue, that's what's in here. And this one is called Making Waves, which I thought, well, that makes sense because we're doing water. This is what they look like on the camera, which is undoubtedly going to have the wrong colors on screen. So we're gonna do like two different. We're gonna divide the batter into two, and then slowly pour the lighter one into the darker one as we fill the mold. So I set that aside, and then I've got the little boat shape here. So this is gonna be difficult to explain, but basically this is gonna be cut this way, so you'll see the boat, and then there's like the mast underwater. Here's like some broken up pieces of boat and rock and stuff. I tried looking up some pictures of sunken ships, and they all seem to have this, like, I don't know. I don't know if they hit the rocks and sink, or if there's just always rocky formations under the water that they happen to land next to, or if that's just how they're drawn. Who knows? But anyways, that's what this is, and this has a little bit of green mixed in to kind of help differentiate it from this. Also, there does always seem to be seaweed and other things that grow on the rocks that are typically green or something. So that's what that is. And then, um, we can't just have it be a normal sunken ship. It has to be a sunken pirate ship. So there's going to be gold. all over the bottom of the ocean floor there. So these are not rays of sunshine. They will hopefully look like gold coins when we cut the soap. And just checking what you guys are saying real quick. Yeah, Felicia, definitely. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate the support a lot. And hopefully I'll be able to support everyone else as well. If they have their channels. I know I go to Stacy's got Instagram, and I go there and make sure to like her pictures and stuff. And if you guys have channels or social media or something that you want to share, you could put a heart in the channel with the name of your channels and social media, and we can go follow you there. Okay, let me go ahead and mix this together. So I'm going to mix it, and then we will divide this into two. And then, like I said, hopefully do the little gradient design. This might get loud here. Thank you, Stacy. Yes, we have to see the kitty cat. That's the most important thing. Okay. I'm going to pour this in here. So I'm just going to put a little bit, I'm just going to mix it a little bit, since it's going to be kind of a complicated design as far as like, mixing and mixing. It will probably start to set up pretty quick, so I'm not going to over mix this. Just going to barely get this mixed together, and then we'll pour off part of it, because this will continue to get mixed, so we don't have to worry about it being undermixed. All right, I'll pour most of it in here, and okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to do dark at the bottom and then light as we go up, like I was saying. Okay, so we'll do the dark first and the light. I'm going to mix the light in first. Okay. That's actually a really bold blue. I think I might add some titanium dioxide to that to knock it down a little bit, because that's a lot bolder than I remember it being, which is not a problem just for this soap. That's a neat looking. Because I don't think the boat will be visible in that. So let me get some titanium dioxide. Oh, and I have the links down below to where you can get all these from Nurture Soap, all the colors and fragrances and stuff. This particular fragrance is from Crafter's Choice, but a lot of the fragrances I use are from Nurture Soap. So, all right. Let's see how that does. I feel like it could use a little more. Because that blue really came out bold. It's not going to be a problem, really. It's just that I want to make sure we can see the design. So, okay. This should be enough. I also don't want to overmix this. It'll get sick real quick. Okay, that's looking better. Alright, that's going to have to be good enough, I think. Let's see. I'm going to get this and clean off the sides. It's got some of that white stuck to the sides there. Alright. And then I'll mix in the fragrance and everything. All right, here's the mold we'll use. Okay. And we will first mix this fragrance in by hand. Just need a little bit for there, and then I will, when we start to mix or start to add in the light blue, I'll add some fragrance to that as well. Okay. Just checking to see if you guys see anything here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on your videos soon. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just put in a little bit of this dark blue first, and then we'll put in the boat. So this is how it looks on the side there. Whoops, it's got a rock stuck to the side of it. Okay, I'm gonna put it here, and then kind of let it tilt to the side slightly. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, and then we could put some of the rocks on the opposite side here, and then the gold coins. So let's put some here. Oh, I better get my chopstick for this. Let's just hope the rest of the batter stays fluid enough for this. Let's see. All right, and we'll just keep going with these. I've got a bazillion of them that I gotta put in here, so we don't need to put them all in, but all right. And I made these out of that soap dough that you guys saw me make a few, I don't know, days or weeks ago whenever I made it. The one I made on the channel. Okay. Let's do that. And then, yep. All right, so let me take this out. I don't think I need to use this for the rest of this. This is thickening up pretty good though. Okay. Let's put the fragrance in. There we go. And that's the end of that. So whatever we got left is... All right, let's just mix this up carefully. Trying to keep my arm out of this. All right, so what we'll do is pour some of this in here. And then, oops, mix this up. That should lighten this up a little bit. There we go. And then we'll pour some more down into here on this side and on here on this side. Little pocket down there I need to fill. There we go. All right. That looks good. Corner of the ship there. Okay. That's all good. Okay, and then a few more rocks. Although I don't know how necessary these little rocks are going to be. I think I'm only going to go about that high with them, because I don't want them to be as tall as the mast or whatever on the ship. So, all right, and then I'm going to put more of these coins. There's going to be more gold than ships, so no wonder it sank, right? That's what happens when you get greedy, I guess. Oops. And same thing on this side. Doop. I think if I had some really long tweezers, I could put these in more exactly, but this will do. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of this gold or not. If not, then I will definitely have more projects I can put them in, so that won't be a problem. I purposefully made more than I thought I would need because I didn't want to run out or make them and think, oh gee, I wish, I had made more of these or whatever. So just tossing in a few more. I want these to be a little bit compact because typically gold coins don't levitate in the water. But if they do, oh well, it's soap, right? Okay. Alright. I'm going to add more of this light color. And mix it. And I want to mix it really well. I want to make sure that fragrance gets all the way mixed in. I'm trying to work quick here. I want to see what you guys are saying, but I got to make sure I don't let this solidify on me. Okay. And then, oh, you know what we could do? I like what we did last time with that flamingo soap with the waves on top. Maybe we can do that again. Let me get more of that white out. We can try it. Okay, what are you saying here? Oh yeah, Scammer Payback. Yes, he has an excellent channel. Yes. Yeah, Scammer Payback is excellent. Also, hopefully I can remember them all. There's also Kit Boga. Kit Boga does the same thing. Pleasant Green. Pleasant Green does some of that stuff. And there's one more. What is his name? I know there's John Browning. And oh, what's his name? I feel so bad. Now I need to go find that. Yeah, I watch those guys pretty regularly. Are you talking about pierogi? What is that? Now I'm so stuck. What is his name? Okay, I'm gonna check because this is driving me a little bit bonkers. Oh well, I'm gonna have to find it because that's driving me a little bit nuts. Yeah, Scammer Payback, Scam Beater, and yeah, I'm gonna stop driving myself nuts. But yeah, all of them, they're very, very good. I definitely recommend all of them. One of the guys does things a little bit differently. Pleasant Green does he finds out some of the scammers are basically desperate to just basically make a living essentially, and he'll sometimes get them to do things for their community, and then he'll pay them so they can earn an honest living, and that's kind of cool. So he sort of stops the scammers from even needing to do the scams because they can now support themselves with a legitimate job. So he does that. That's kind of cool. The other guys sometimes will do different things. Did you guys see the one they did with the glitter bomb, where they track down the money mules and they hit them with the glitter bombs and the fart spray? They do a lot of interesting stuff on there. I'm gonna put a little bit more in here. I think I will get the stick blender out there and see if I can get this to lighten up any. Yeah, they're really good. Okay, hold on a second. Not quite enough batter in here. Let me add some more. It's just spinning. But yeah, Felicia, they're really good. It's pretty amazing what they do because people get these scam calls. There we go. That's where I did it. Okay. Anyways, people get these scam calls where it's like um, the person calling says that they're from Amazon, or you'll get a pop up on the screen, saying, "Oh, this is Amazon. There's been like some activity on your account. You need to call us and get this fraudulent activity off your account, or whatever it is." Or they'll say, um, or they're from Microsoft, and um, your computer's antivirus is expired. Something along those lines. And then what happens is they get their victims to give them money to like basically cover the cost of the antivirus, or they'll transfer money to them, like fake. It's not actual. They're not actually transferring the money to them, but then they'll say, "Oh, you can pay us back with gift cards." And so these people they pay them back with gift cards, but it's all a scam. The money was never put in their account in the first place. And it's just really sad because people they're very good with their, I don't know what it would be called, social engineering or whatever it is. They're really good at it. The manipulation is what they're doing. And a lot of people fall for it because it just seems like it feels real, but I mean, you could tell there's something off, but you can't tell what. And it just, they work on like fear. And they also they typically target like the elderly and stuff, people who wouldn't normally maybe know a whole lot about computers. um and people that they can like kind of trick into it. And what they do is really really good because they're helping to save a lot of people from losing their life savings, literally, is what it comes down to. Yeah, Mark Rober. Yeah, Kit Boga does the voices as well. Yep. Yeah, Felicia, you would love their channel because they get back at those guys, and they've done stuff to like help them, um, help the authorities shut them down and stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that they do to kind of, help the community because, yeah, I mean, unless you know what to look for, um, there we go. And it can even if you know what to look for, it can still happen to you because you might not even realize, because they'll sometimes sound really official, and then but then if you look at their email address, it's like their email address is really wacky. And I don't know, it just, like, even people who know about these scams get scammed sometimes just because they're so good at what they do. And also because uh they find inventive ways, basically. They'll find really inventive ways of, um what's the word I'm looking for, um like, and they come up with all these new scams every time. So even if like this one scam wouldn't work on you, then they'll come up with something that does. They just try all different methods. It's not always the same thing. So they're able to kind of scam a wide variety of people. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, the overnight checks. Yeah, that's another one. Yep, they got scammed out of $30,000. Yep. Yeah, it's really sad because a lot of times that's literally their life savings. That's all they have. And these people are, like I said, usually it's the elderly. They try to go after people who have like a savings. Sometimes they'll call and pretend to be a family member. Like they'll call and they'll pretend to be like a grandchild or a niece or nephew or something, and get money out of these people. And it's really sad because they want to help out. They want to help their family member, and then they find out that the whole thing was just a lie. And there's really no way to. They feel helpless because where are they going to go? I mean, the police isn't going to do anything. This because a lot of these scammers are out of the country. They're somewhere else. They're in um, other countries. So it's sort of hard to enforce that. And I don't think the police are really I mean, what are they going to do? They don't really have a system in place yet to really handle those things. So I think that's part of the reason why these scam baiters are, doing these channels, is to like raise awareness, but also because they really want to help, help the government fight these people, fight the scammers, and hopefully something will get put in place to, to where, if somebody gets scammed, they have somewhere to go to report it. But yeah, scam baiting is that's something I think I would really enjoy doing. I just don't have the equipment to do it and don't have the training. So, but if I did, that would be something I would really enjoy, I think. All right, so I'm going to put these in with this. I'm going to make this be like the beach and the waves going up. What are you guys doing here? What are you saying here? Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes they catch them in time and they interrupt and they Yep, yep. Yeah, Felicia, they'll send you things like that. Oh yeah, your PayPal. I get those all the time. Oh, your PayPal account needs attention. If you can tell it's not from PayPal, like if the email address looks funny, or if they use bad grammar or anything like that. I mean, I just ignore it. What they suggest doing, the scam baiters, what they suggest doing is don't click on any of the links in those emails. Instead, just go straight to your PayPal account and log in like you normally would. The same thing with Amazon, anything else, and look on there and see if you see what the email is talking about, because it's probably a scam. And what they want you to do on those emails, they want you to click on their link so that they can get your login name and password. So just don't click on their link. Just go straight to the website directly, or call. Like, I don't know if PayPal, if you can still call them. You used to be able to. But if it's a like your bank or something like that, just call them and say, hey, I got this email. Is this from you guys or not? And most of the time, it won't be from them. Okay, I think I got that as best as I can. Gonna kind of, the soap is starting to firm up, which is good. These won't sink. There we go. Now we got a nice like craggy cliff going on here. And oh, I want to put some like glitter up here to make the white crest of the wave. I put my mold aside, didn't I? I did. Let me get that real quick. Oh, there is another scam baiter you guys might be interested in. His name is Atomic Shrimp. He's also on YouTube, of course. He has like a variety channel though. He does all sorts of things. He does like cooking challenges, and he does foraging, and he does all these things. But he occasionally does scam baiting also, and he focuses on like the scam emails, and he just trolls them. It's really funny. He'll just like he'll pick a theme like, today I'm going to respond to the scammers by only saying what. And so the scammers send him an email and he'll reply with what, and then they send him a response and he just says what, and then he does that until they lose interest. Or I don't know, he catches a lot of people, a lot of scam baiters doing weird things, and he'll respond to them in funny ways, and those are pretty hilarious. His channel's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of different topics on it, but his scam baiting is focused mostly on emails, because I don't think he has the proper recording software either to do the phones. But there we go. Sorry, this is off screen, not on purpose. Okay. I'm just going to scrape the rest of this out of here. There's another like these two guys that do scam baiting together, and I don't remember their names, but they typically go to the person's house, or they like try to catch the mules in person. They do a lot of like in-person scam baiting, which is a little bit scary, but that's what they specialize in, I guess. I guess you could say, if you could specialize in scam baiting, but that's what they do mostly. And they usually have longer like stories, like they're, instead of just like a quick, edited down to a quick, couple hours or whatever, they'll have like a whole series that they do where they track down this one scammer, and then they meet him at like an Airbnb, and then they um basically tell him he's been caught, and they get the authorities involved. And that's another really good one too. I wish I could remember their name. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Oops, got that messed up here. Okay, so there's that. I feel like it needs a little more. Oh, you know what we could do on this one? Put some gold coins on top, maybe. Okay. I need a sharp. Let me see if I can find my soaping knife. All right. You guys, no, you cannot see. Of course. There we go. All right, I'm going to cut this into coins. There we go. So on that end, they'll look like coins. And we'll just put a few in here. Oops. These little yellow dots. And this is a little difficult to do with gloves on. I won't lie. There we go. This is like when I don't know if you guys watch these videos, but they're the beach scavengers. There's a couple on Instagram that I follow, but they'll go out on the beach and they'll find sea glass and pottery and all sorts of stuff, and like the waves will be coming up on the beach, and when the waves come out, you can see like little sparkles like this in the water. It's really cool, and they'll pick it up and see what it is. There's one gal that does rivers, and she finds all sorts of cool stuff in the rivers, like really old like tin soldiers and perfume bottles and just all sorts of stuff that they find out there. Okay. There's the last one. Okay. There. That's cute. Okay. Now let me get that glitter. And I'll be back in 1 second to see what you guys are saying. One moment. Okay. Got the silvery. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying real quick here. Yep, PayPal, Amazon, Microsoft, yep. Yeah, always go through the apps. Yeah, the right. So when you go to the Google search, if it says next to it that it's an ad, don't click on that. Click on the actual website. Yep. Oh, thank you, Felicia. Yes, thumbs up would be great. Oh, I'm glad you like the rocks. I wasn't sure, but I thought I'd use it. Yeah, Trilogy Media. Yeah. I don't think I've seen that channel. I'll have to check it out. Is it about cats? I'm going to get a little bit of the rubbing alcohol. Sometimes I like to spray the tops of the soaps with it. I think this will be good. It will help the stuff stick on it better. This is the super fine, like silvery white, but you can see it makes the texture stand out. That's why I picked this one. So hopefully we can get it to pick up the tips of the waves there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright. I just hope those rocks really stay in. I think they'll be fine. Some of these down here on the edge can be. Alright, what were you guys saying here? Oh, how cute! That sounds like a cute channel. That sounds adorable. I'll have to check it out. I've seen a couple creative cat channels, but I don't always get to watch them all. But that one sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. And I have to move this out of the way. There we go. Whoops. Put this away. There we go. I'm also going to spray this a little bit of this on top to make sure it sticks. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, it's kind of cute. So we'll let this sit. On Saturday we'll cut it, and hopefully it'll come out cute with the little boat in there and little gold coins down at the bottom of the ocean. The other soaps that we've made, I'm going to try to get as many as I can put in the shop here, possibly this weekend. I've got a lot of stuff I'm trying to get caught up on. I'm so behind. So either this weekend or maybe Monday or Tuesday is the goal. Let me just see here. Oh, Moon Pie. I don't know if I've seen that. I don't do a whole lot like on Facebook anymore. Just because pretty much everybody I know that I used to follow, like friends and stuff, they don't use it anymore. So, unfortunately, I don't see a whole lot of the stuff that goes on Facebook anymore. I also don't have as much time as I used to just, see what's going on there. But usually, what I do, like even for YouTube, is I'll watch it while I'm working. I'll have it like playing in the background so I can listen to it. Just because otherwise I would never get to see anything. Moon Pie Starbox. How cute. Yeah, I'll have to check it out and see what she's got posted. That sounds cute. Oh, that's right. The last thing we need to do. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. I figured if I stalled long enough I'd remember. Okay, so for Saturday, I couldn't decide what to make. So I thought what we would do is, and now for something completely different. We should pick out some molds. So I got a bunch of molds that I never really use. I mean, I use them when I want to do a certain design or whatever, but it's not like my square molds where I use them for everything. Let me just grab these. Okay, so I've got a few molds. Okay. And let's pick something that we can make for Saturday. This could either be like we just make the molded soaps, or we can use the molded soaps inside a full-size bar of soap. So basically we could like make the molds and then put it in my typical like square molds. Or whatever. So whatever you guys want to do. So let me show you what I got. And even though they're kept in bins, I also keep them, if I have the original plastic, I'll keep them in that too, just to make sure they stay like clean and dust free. This is the train set. The entire train. So that's so you can't see it through the plastic. Okay. And for some reason I'm still wearing the stupid thing. 1 second. Alright, there we go. I feel like I can breathe again. Alright. Okay. So this is a complete train set. So you can see here is like the little engine. These are different cars. And then there's also a caboose. So we could make like a train set or make a train, you know, pick one that we like and make it. So that's one option. I need a place to put this. Okay, well, I don't have a place, so we'll just leave it here. I have these little hearts. We're kind of past the Valentine stuff, but I do have those. We could do something with them. I have coffee beans to make little tiny coffee beans. I've got spoons. I have 3D gemstones. And I think, let's see, I've got tiny hearts. I have demonetization tools. I have, let's see. Okay, so this is one that I made. It's a 3D. People use it a lot for making candles. It's a unicorn. And then it goes together like this. You pour the soap in there, you let it sit, and then you unmold it. This is kind of difficult to do with soap batter. Just because it tends to be thick, it doesn't always pick up all the details. We could try it. And we could try it though. Hi, Cindy Lee, welcome. And let's see. I also have gummy bears. So we can make gummy bears. Okay, I'm gonna put. Whoops. I'm gonna put these things back in here, and then I'll open the second container, and we'll look and see what's in there, and see if anything catches our eye. All right, I'll put this down here, and we'll get the next one up. All right. In this one, I have honeycomb mats. It has like a honeycomb pattern. I use this for making like my honeycomb soap. It's a soap that absorbs into a sponge, and then I set it on here. And then when you peel it off the mat, it has a honeycomb pattern. I usually make it honey scented soap. So we've got those. I have spheres. I have larger hearts. Not sure we'll need that. I have I've got these long tube molds. This one's a column. I have other shapes also. I don't know if I have them in here. I have small cubes. Lots of small cubes. I have spiders and webs. Oh, haha, these, yes. These are cute. Okay, so this is, Lord of the Rings, that, what is it? Is it lembas bread? What is that bread called? The, like the elven bread that was like wrapped in a leaf? It's that. But I have a whole bunch of them. I have a whole stack of these. Let me see what you guys see here. Oh, you have Christmas molds? I actually don't have a whole lot of Christmas molds, believe it or not. I have like everything else. That would be awesome if you don't want them. We could maybe make a Christmas set, Christmas in July or something. Here's the this is the cross mold I was talking about. It's like a column mold. I was thinking that'd be cute for Easter. And it's more of that elven bread thing. And let's see. All right, now these are like little gears. These are more like what you would use in resin. They're really, really shallow molds. If I can get the mold, or I'm sorry, if I can get the soap batter fluid enough, theoretically, I could pour into there and then we could like peel it off. Um, it's kind of difficult to use though. If this was a different size, I could put it at the bottom of my soap mold, pour the soap on top, and then the bottom of the soap would then have this design. But I'm not really sure how we would use this one yet. I have a couple of Cruisome wings that are the same way. This is a little bit deeper mold. Um, this one is fairies. Let's see here. I have a bunch more of those gears. Let's see what says. Oh, this one. This is berries, like blueberries, not blueberries, excuse me. Blackberries, like blackberries and raspberries. That's what this makes. And this was made out of real blackberries. The gal who makes the mold, she just pours the silicone and then she sticks the berries in. And I've got cupcake liners. They're just little round cupcakes. And let me see here. These are strawberries, so same idea as this, but they're strawberries. Another set of that bread. Okay. And then I've got some koi fish. You guys have probably seen this. Didn't Felicia use the fish? All right, let's see. Yeah, I got more of those fish, and then I got some more of these. Okay, so these are like let me pull this out. There's a whole bunch of little ones in a baggie. I think they're all the same. I think they're roses. Let me just see here. Yeah. Yeah, these are like little 3D roses. I have a whole bunch of those. And with soap, it's good because I can then pour them all at once and do them all at once. And then I've got butterflies. There's still that same really shallow mold. I'm not 100% sure how they'll turn out, but I have them. And yeah. And then I got more of these column molds. So let's see here. I've got I'll put it back together here. They came apart, so I got to put them back so I can show you what they are. But this one, okay, I've got one that's like a half moon. I'm not going to be able to put all these back together, but basically they're column molds just like that sphere that I showed you. I mean, not sphere, the cylinder, but it makes a circle. So it's like this, but I have a star. I have a half circle, so it's like a moon, like a half a moon. Let me see which other ones I have. I got a heart, and looks like I haven't looked at these in a while. I think this one's actually like a square, yeah, it's like a square shape. So it would make a long square post. And then oh, and Shauna sent me some mermaid tails. They're sort of that same flat design. They'd be cute like on the front of a soap. I'm trying to see. where I put those. I probably put them with my other mold. But anyways, they're like little they look like mermaid tails, but they're instead of being more 3D like this, they're like this where they're kind of flat. Um, but anyways, yeah. So those are some of the options. Let me see here. Fairies and butterflies. What else you guys think? What Yeah, I have a lot of molds. I do. And these are only the ones that I kept. I have a whole box of molds I went through that I was thinking I'm never going to use this for anything, and I boxed them up. So um, that's the problem. When you start soaping, you start seeing all these like really cool molds. You're like, oh, I could use that for this and this for that, and then you start buying everything, and then you're just like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to make all these because there's just too many. Oh, I have another column mold that has a flower. But yeah, I'd like to use some of these just because I thought it'd be fun for um, a fun project for Saturday since we typically do squares. Unless there's something you just want to see made in a loaf mold that's not like we don't have to use these ones. This is just an idea I had. I resemble that remark also. Don't worry. Also, these are the kinds of things you'll get like at Wish where you're like, oh, look at that really cool butterfly mold. Then you find out it's, this big. Yeah. So a lot of these, when I ordered them, I knew there was a chance that they'd be really like shallow, but I went ahead and took a chance on it anyway. Okay, you guys like the fairies and butterflies? Alrighty, I'll get some of those out then. I have a fairy garden fragrance we might be able to use for it. I'll have to see if it discolors. Alright, so those are all those. Let me see if I got any more fairies and butterflies in here that we can pull out. Oops. Okay, there's some more butterflies. Butterflies. Oh, I also have little. Oh, so I chuck it across the room. Little hair bows. A bunch of the hair bows. You know what might work with these, believe it or not, is the soap dough. Maybe we could do that. See how that works. That might be better. Yeah, the fairies are super adorable. I think I only have one set of those. So we'll do that. And I've got some butterflies that we'll put with them. I'm just double checking in case I have any more. I've got some little tiny leaves. Oh, those are cute. See, this is good because a lot of this, I kind of forgot what I had. So it's good that you guys go through this with me so then I can remember that I have them and make more. Here's some more of those strawberries. And, oh, what's this? Oh, okay, so like, here's one of those, what are they called? Mermaid tails. So here's one of the mermaid tails. The ones that Shauna sent me were, a different type of, they weren't pink. The molds weren't pink. They were like clear kind of. So these are different from the ones that she sent me, but I have one of those. But she sent me more, which is good because when you make soap, you kind of want to have more than one of something so that you don't have to like make one, wait a day, make one, wait another day. It takes forever. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll start putting everything back in here. I took out the fairies and the butterflies, and we will think of a cute design. Maybe we'll use that fairy garden scent if it doesn't discolor, and we'll have to think of a cute like color scheme to go with them. probably something like pink or white or something. Herbs. Oh, hearts, you said. I have hearts. But I'm thinking if we make the little fairies, we might want to, like the fairies and butterflies. I'm wondering if doing more shapes would overwhelm them a little bit because they're kind of small. Put small hearts inside bigger hearts. Cindy Lou, it'll probably be Saturday. So you mean like make? Yeah, we could probably let me see. I could do like these as the bars and then put like a small heart and like another one of the small hearts inside of it. Oh, that's cute. Wait, is Saturday's what day is the 14th on? Oh, the 14th is a Monday. Okay. Yeah, pastel is what I was thinking too. Something really light. Some of these molds are dusty. I gotta wash them again. Yeah, you put them in a container and dust still manages to find its way in. It's so bizarre. Yeah, happy anniversary early. I'm just gonna finish putting away these molds real quick, and then, yeah. So Saturday, if all goes well, then on Saturday we will make the fairies and butterflies, and I will probably be doing soap dough. I think. Oh, they're so small, but I think we could possibly, excuse me, have little pieces of soap dough go in the different colored soap dough in different parts and kind of push it in there. I don't know. I don't know if that's even possible. We will try it though. And maybe we could put it on like a bar of soap maybe. With the flower or with the butterflies on top. Yeah, I think since it's fairies, it's going to be cute automatically. Just because fairies are kind of cute. Hold on. Well, since I took all the molds out now, I can't get them to fit back in the container. Let me see here. All right, so there. Okay. All right. If I can ever get my piping skills down, I think it'd be neat to do those cupcakes one day and put like frosting on them or something. I think my favorite frosted soap I ever saw, somebody was doing slices of cake, but instead of doing the cake, icing it, and then cutting it, they were making the cakes slices individually, and then they took different piping tips and decorated each one like with flowers and stuff, and it was really really pretty. And then they got those plastic cake slice containers that you like the to go boxes. They're like clear, they're like black on the bottom and then clear, and they put the soap in that, and it looked amazing. And I was like, is that's more my thing, because it always makes me sad spending all that time like decorating a soap and then cutting it and then wrecking the design. And I'm like, oh, it ruined it. But yeah, but doing it that way, you get to keep the pretty design, and I thought that was pretty awesome. And then I liked the way that she put them in the little display boxes. But I don't know how something like that could be shipped. Like I was looking at like, oh, that's so perfect, but how do you ship it? Like, there's no way it would just get banged around in shipping so much in that little box. So I have to engineer a solution. Maybe I can put something in the base that like holds the soap or something. Bye, Stacy. Thanks for hanging out. Uh-oh. Kitty cat's making a mess. It's my fault for sending the catnip. Alrighty, guys. So what we'll do is Saturday we will unmold these soaps. And then we will make the little fairies and butterflies. Hopefully those come out good. Um, and then I've got that fairy garden scent. I'll see if that will discolor or not. If it doesn't, we can probably use it with the soap. And then we will plan on what to do for Monday. So that's what's going on Saturday. So if you guys are able to come and hang out, that'd be great. It'll be a lot of fun. And don't forget to leave your channel information or your social media if you have it, so that we can all follow you. Yeah, Cindy Lou, bubble wrap could work. Yeah, we could put the bubble wrap around the soap and then put it in the container. That would protect it, as long as the bubble wrap didn't damage the little delicate. I don't know if I still have a picture of it. I had a picture of it, but it was like delicate little tiny flowers all over the bar, and I wonder if even the bubble. I honestly don't know. Like she must have hand delivered every bar, or maybe she was selling them at shows. I'm not sure, because I don't know how you would ship that. But but yeah, bubble wrap could work. That's true. It could work. Yeah, put it inside the container before you put it in a box. Hmm. Yes. I'm gonna have to think of a way, because I want to try making it, but I want to be able to ship it. I don't want to, because I don't need a bunch of. I can only use so many bars of soap, and I wouldn't be able to use that many. I used to have a maybe I still have it, a cake, like a silicone cake mold that I would use for making soap cakes. I could do that and then cut it theoretically. My wonderful not my non-existent cutting skills, but I could cut it then into wedges and then decorate it. But I may have to get an individual cake slice mold. We'll see. What was your question? Let me see if I can go back here. Fairy on the outside, like in the glycerin soap. Let's see. Be able to do a fairy and then and the outside. Oh, okay. So you're saying like make the fairy and then put it inside a glycerin soap? I just now saw her question. It scrolls up and it doesn't always I forgot to adjust this to catch all my questions. So, but I think I just saw it. Yeah. So putting the fairy inside of a glycerin soap, um we could do that. We could do that. Um Trying to think how I'd have to trying to think of because hmm, I have to that's actually the way I used to do it, was put little cute things inside of glycerin soap. My only worry is that since we're probably going to end up using the soap clay for the fairies, and they're so shallow, like this, it's like only going to be like less thick than that. I don't know if it'll I'll have to think about it. It can be done. I'm just worried that the fairies will distort when they're inside the soap, but they may not, just because they're so tiny. Maybe I could put them on like a backing, like put something behind them, like a little, like a round, like a moon or something behind them, and then put that in the glycerin soap to support them. But yeah, we could do that. If we do, I'm gonna have to. I don't have a microwave, so I have to put the glycerin soap on a double boiler. But the main thing is I have to see if that fragrance will discolor. Because if it does, I'll have to use the rig like the this kind of soap. If it doesn't discolor, then we can use the glycerin, or we can use a different fragrance. But yeah, we could definitely do that. I have to think of how I would make it work. But I've done that before. I've also done like snow globes out of the glycerin soap and then put things inside of that. That was cute. Um, but um, the glycerin soap tends to take on the color of the soap that you put in it. So like it tends to bleed out the color. or leach out the color. But we'll see. We could definitely give it a try. Maybe we could do it both ways. If we use soap dough, then when I pull the fairies out of the mold, I can just make them again right away. Yeah, no, it's a good question. I just have to I guess the short answer is I haven't tested it with these fairies, but it should work in theory. Because I've put cute little things inside of the glycerin soaps before, and that works out. It's really cute because it's like you said, it's clear, so it's like a little window. It may be cool to make it like an actual window too, like put a little window frame around it, and then the glycerin soap, and then the little fairy in the window. That'd be cute. There's a lot of little things you can do with glycerin soap because it's clear. Maybe we can do a vote on a Saturday, or do it both ways because it's only going to make 3 fairies, so I could do it twice, and that would give us 6 6 fairies to work with. But yeah, I'll work out how to do that so that on Saturday we can try it. Did I catch everybody's questions? I forgot to switch my chat settings, so I apologize for that. I'll fix it now and see if it... Yeah, it would be really cute because you can see through the soap. Let me see here. Okay, I'm not seeing... Let me know if I missed anybody else's questions because I'm scrolling up, but I didn't see anything. But my chat settings were not set to live chat, so I need to find a way to get that set to default. On Saturday, it should be 8 o'clock. I try to do all my lives at 8, so that at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll probably put up a like a thumbnail before then, so it'll show up on your feed, hopefully. So Saturday at 8 Eastern time, and we'll be unmolding this and then cutting them, and then we'll be working on the little fairies. And I'll see about I'll see if I have glycerin soap. Let me make sure I have enough, and if I do, we can melt some down and make little put some of the fairies in the bars of glycerin soap because that would be cute. So I'll see everybody Saturday. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a comment with your channel or social media information if you have it. If you catch this on the replay, you can always put it down in the comments. That's totally fine. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later.